Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Andy Nguyen, and today we're going to quickly review the Key65 from Fox Labs. And this is a 65% keyboard that has 3 parts and has a very special gasketed mounting system. You'll want to hear about this. Let's make sure you get a good look at the board. This is the E-White version. There's a teal plate inside. It may be peeking in there. It's playing a little peekaboo, you can't really see. USB-C, and as you can tell, this has a teal weight. It's pretty saturated, but does that look good or what? Of course, it has screws. The screws do not actually attach to the plate itself. It is gasket mounted. And this version, looking from the top, may look a little plain because it's the one without the top right blocker. I'll show the image of what it looks like on the screen, but it's a very clean looking board and it sounds great. So this is Key65 with the Zealios V2 67 grams. None of the switches are lubed or filmed except the mods. The client didn't request them, but I wanted to throw in the mods and do that for them. So yeah, that's the sound of the board. I think it sounds pretty good even with stock Zealios in here. In terms of the board itself, of course it's gasket mounted, so there's 3 layers. There's little rubber kind of silicone pieces are surrounding the middle layer that interfaces with the plate and the case. And overall, the sound is really nice for a gasketed board. It's a new kind of isolation mount that Fox Labs wanted to do. In terms of the actual construction of the board is a little bit cumbersome and difficult to deal with, but in the end, it's a nice sound, so it's worth the effort. But overall, the color options for this board were really nice. I love how there's a teal plate peeking through, and I love how it matches the weight. Of course, aesthetically, you can choose the top right blocker or not. That's very similar to the Key board, which a lot of people have been trying to chase after. It's a little bit inaccessible right now, being sold at over $1,500. So the group buy price for this board was only $300, which is astounding. But unfortunately, with everything else on the market during COVID-19, it's running like $800 in Mac market right now, and I don't know if that's worth it. But 65% layout is very comfortable for a lot of people. You get the navigation keys and you get the arrow keys. You don't really lose too much in terms of kind of functionality of the board. So if you want a gasket at 65%, you have this as an option. What else you have? All you got is the E6.5. I may be missing some other boards, so let me know in the comments if I'm missing anything else, but these are the 2 that come to mind. And of course, this is an aluminum board, so it's an aluminum sound. If you don't like aluminum, sorry, but at least it's gasket mounted. Overall, I really like the product. I really like this board. It's clean. Let's look at the top view. Look at the side view, bottom view, other side profile. And overall, it's a clean board. It sounds great. It feels great. So this is Key65 with the aluminum plate, teal weight, gasket mounted with their specific style, which has little pieces of silicone in between. It was a joy to build. It's a joy to use, but I do have to mention a few cons. So in terms of the design of this PCB, you can't actually do split backspace. It's not the PCB is not compatible or something like that. There's some kind of issue. And actually on the left alphas, the reset button's over here. And if you press hard enough, you will end up resetting your board. Unfortunately, that's the gamer area. And really, that's where you do most of your typing. So people have been clipping it off, or I would rather actually desolder it off. It does look like there's reset pins, so you can do that. Be aware that you may run into that issue if you use it stock. With this, it was an unlimited group buy, so people were concerned on whether or not Fox Labs would be able to produce all the units and not make any mistakes. And unfortunately, some things slipped through the cracks, like the PCB issues. And for my client that I built this for, they actually ended up getting a brass plate when they ordered a PC plate. Other than that, they were able to fulfill the units. Some are still shipping, but you know, having unlimited group buy is a little bit difficult for the runner. But do I recommend this board? Yes, I love it. I love the form factor of 65%, and I love gasket mounted boards. So this is definitely a board to look out for if you can get it for a reasonable price. Of course, I don't know about spending $800. I'm in this hobby. I love boards, but after like $600, $700, I really have to think about whether or not the board is worth it. But yeah, this is a quick little cursory review. This is just a board that I built. I haven't spent too much time with it, but I wanted to document the process. And I'll be including clips from the stream and little voiceovers. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions on this board. I can always ask the owner. And if I have any kind of insight from the build process, I can share that with you. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Subscribe if you want to see more. And make sure you click the notification bell to not miss my content as soon as it goes live. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.